Hi, my name is Angela Larios, and I'm a speech language pathologist with Brighton Center. I've been a speech language pathologist for about 15 years, and for most of those years, I've been working with the 0 to 3 population and early intervention. As an SLP, I focus mainly on helping kids communicate with the important people in their lives, their parents, their grandparents, their siblings, their friends, teachers, and any other caregivers that they may have. Today, I'm going to show you a strategy that you can use at home to encourage requesting that will help your child further develop their communication skills. In a nutshell, this strategy is keeping desired items out of reach but within sight. I teach the strategy frequently during the speech therapy sessions that are offered through Brighton Center, and it's proven to be very successful. So what does it mean to keep items within sight but out of reach? Well, it could be on a bar in your kitchen, it could be on a fireplace mantle, it could be high on a pantry shelf. But besides placing items in a physically unreachable place, another way to do this is to place desired items in a container of some sort. The kinds of items that work best are items that have multiple pieces and items that are highly desired. Things like blocks, puzzle pieces, small cars or animals, or even a snack. And for some kids, that can be the biggest motivator of all. So that's one that we use frequently, is a snack with small pieces, things like goldfish, Cheerios, small pieces of fruit, things like that your child may like. So now that we know what items work best, what kind of containers work best? Any container that your child can't open, but they can see into. You could use a Ziploc bag. I have some examples here. Ziploc bag, this one has puzzle pieces in it. You could use, I have a small takeout food container. It has blocks in it that I've saved. I have a Bill Miller gallon tea container that I have a bunch of blocks in that I've repurposed. One of my favorite types of containers to use is this type of container. It has a screw-on lid. I put it pretty tight. A screw-on lid. And that's the whole point behind it. You can actually put this lid on as tight as you want, and there's no way that your child can open it if you don't want them to. Now, how does it work? Okay, this is how it works. For this example, I'm going to use a snack as an example. So I could take this snack, this little bag of goldfish, I could open it and I could give it to my child and not say a word, and they could take it and not say a word, and they didn't have to request, and there was very little communication in that exchange. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bag of goldfish and I'm going to pour it into this container. I'm going to pop the lid on, and now I have something that is desirable in a clear container that the child cannot open. This container represents 44 opportunities. Yes, there's 44 goldfish in here. 44 opportunities that you have to encourage your child to communicate. So how does it work? Okay, this is what we want to do. The first few times, you're going to just model a word for your child. What kind of word? Well, it can be any word that you choose, whatever you find appropriate. So you could say open, or you could say snack, or fish, or goldfish. You could even encourage your child to pat their chest to indicate mine or I want. For this example, I'm going to use the word open. So this is how it works. I would take this, I would show it to my child. The child would indicate in some way they would want it by reaching or grabbing for it. And lots of times, if you give them the container, they won't be able to open it. They'll hand it back to you. Then that's your opportunity to say, open, open. I'm going to hold it up here next to my mouth so they can watch my mouth movements and say open. I'm gonna open the container right away, give them a goldfish, and then pop the lid back on. Now, I would recommend that you don't open the container and hand it to them, because they'll grab a handful and this activity will be over pretty quick. So you keep control of the container. Each time your child wants more, you hold it next to your mouth, you say open, or whatever your word is, but in this case, open. I'm gonna open it, give them one, and close it back up. So after you've done this several times, what you're gonna do is you're gonna start pausing before you actually vocalize the word. So your child has seen you say the word several times. They know that the word has to be said before they get the item. What you might do is hold it next to your mouth, maybe posture your mouth like you're going to say the word, like this, like you're gonna say open, but you don't say open, you just say, and wait for your child to say it. See if they say it. If they say it, if they attempt to say it, fantastic. You open it right away, make sure the reward is really immediate. You give them the item, pop the lid back on, and start all over again. If your child doesn't say the word, that's totally okay. You have many opportunities to continue doing this activity through your daily routine. You could do it during bath time. You could put bath toys in a container or in a mesh bag with a drawstring and have them request to get that bag open each time they want a new toy. If your child likes to, say, feed the dog, you could put the dog treats in a clear container, and each time they want to take a treat out to feed the dog, you can have them, you can model the word and then eventually have them vocalize or sign for it. Let's see, you could put favorite vehicles in one of those large clear storage bins, the kind that are the best, or those ones that have the little flip closures on the side. Usually kids have a really hard time opening those without help, whereas other storage containers, they can kind of just pop the lid off. So put those in. Anytime they want to get one of their big trucks or vehicles, they have to come ask you, and that's your opportunity to either model the word or have them say it. You could even use your child's favorite drink, put that in one of those cups that has the straw lid that pops up and down, and put it in that kind of cup, pop the straw lid down, and each time they want to take a drink, they have to ask you to pop that lid, that straw up, by saying open, by saying drink, by saying help, whatever the word you choose is. So those are some ways that we can encourage requesting in your child. Instead of just letting everything be accessible to them, we put some desired items out of reach, but within sight. So, and don't forget, you cannot do it wrong. You can't do it wrong, so you might as well try. So give it a try. Remember, at Brighton, we have a team of developmental specialists, therapists, educators, and advocates that are all experts, and we are all committed to helping your child succeed developmentally and educationally. And if you have any questions, concerns, or you would like to request a meeting, or you'd like to request an evaluation, please give us a call at Brighton Center at 210-826-4492, or you can email us at info@brightonsa.org. Thanks for watching, and remember, you can help your child communicate more effectively. Bye.